Hey now, so happy to be here. So happy to have you here. It's Kisa, your favorite tarot reader, and today we are going to go over money messages for all of the elements. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for having me here. Please, before we get started, go ahead and like, subscribe, share. Make sure to comment in the comment to me to let me know how your money life is going right now, what you're working on, what your goals are, you know, what you got on your plate. If you are interested in a detailed private reading, all the information for that is in the description box. So let's get started. First and foremost, I want you to just take a nice deep breath, sit back, relax, and get ready. Just want you to ground yourself before we get into the energies of today, okay? Now, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're receiving it, this is when you need to know this information, okay? And we're going to start with my fire signs, okay? So, for my fire signs, we're going to talk about your money story. Let me go like this. Fire signs, we're going to talk about your money story. All right. Now, let's see. Aries, Leo, happy birthday to the Leos. I'm filming this in Leo season, so, but it is timeless. Let's see, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Tell me in the comments what y'all did. I know y'all did a lot because y'all always do the most. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in your money story, okay? So, we got Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Wands, okay, all right, and 10 of Wands. So for some of you, opportunities are coming. You see the opportunities are there, but you might be hesitant on what steps you need to take to be taking advantage of that. I'm also picking up for some of you that there are some cycles ending and there's new beginnings coming. So something like people are getting promotions, people are finishing school, people are, getting certifications necessarily so that they can invest in themselves in different ways. People are investing in themselves different ways financially, especially I'm picking up on, like if you have a business, you are maybe buying new equipment or, learning new skills and ready to expand upon that. With this energy, I would say it's really important that you go with the flow. Some of you, I'm picking up on the fact that you really like to know the next steps. You like to control the next steps, but Spirit is saying that you're ready for whatever the next steps are. You just have to believe that and be open to what that process entails. Also, I feel like a lot of you are feeling very optimistic about the future, even if things are not necessarily looking as good as you would like them to. But I definitely see you, doing what needs to be done. Also, with the 3 of Wands here, once you make a decision, momentum will come. Like once you decide like, hey, I do want to, open this business, or I do want to pursue, this career path. The opportunity, more doors will open basically. But the biggest part for you right now is believing that you can. Then once you do open up the doors, you got to commit to it. See, this is the thing. I feel like a lot of you have a lot of great energy, a lot of passion, but sometimes you can lack consistency. If you don't lack consistency, you lack dedication. They are similar, but they're not the same. Spirit is saying it's time for you to properly align your actions with your energy so that you can receive the things that you want. And most importantly, continue to look to what's coming. A lot of you with this 3 of Wands, sometimes like things get going and then there's like a small stalemate and then you're like, see, I knew I shouldn't have did this. I knew. And that's, let's get past that. Okay. There will always be bumps in the road. There will always be mistakes. Things will always happen, but that does not mean that you do not deserve abundance and prosperity. Another thing I see coming up in your money story is that you're going to have to work for it, honey. You're going to have to do the work, invest the energy, and there's going to be a lot more responsibilities that come with this new upgrade and up-level that you want in your life. But that's okay, right? With great power comes great responsibility, and you're ready for it. I also see some of you might be at the end of a cycle, like you've been really working hard to go to that next level. So that's a beautiful energy as well. Either way, take care of what's on your plate. Focus on your focus and stay encouraged. This is looking like a lot of success, but also a lot of energy and a lot of action required. Really interesting because wands represent fire energy, and that's what came up for you. So good luck to you, okay? Good luck to you in everything that you're doing. All right. I'm just going to move right along to my fire signs. I'm sorry, my air signs. Ooh. I think in this season of my life, air is my favorite element. I love my Libras, my Geminis, my Aquariuses. I always do, but the way they just be breezing through life, honey, I love it for them, I love it for me, and I love it for you, okay? So let's see what your money message is, all right? Let's tap, 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 tap in. Okay. Now you got it in reverse after a good shuffle. Well, we got the 3 of Wands, so it's necessary. Let's see what else is coming up for you. Ooh. The Tower card. And the Chariot. Wow. So one thing I'm seeing in your money story, just overall in general air signs, is that there's some delays, and some of you might be attributing delays or stagnation with your abilities, and that's not the case, right? I see a lot of you are tying your self-esteem to what you're able to create, what you're able to produce, what you're able to do. And I don't think that's fair to you. I definitely give yourself some grace. I also see that this is what's going on as a result of systems changing. It makes total sense. There's so much good stuff going on in the world right now. And there's also I think there's a lot of stuff going on with you in your personal life regarding maybe you're going through your Saturn return, or maybe, there's different transitions in your family that are in your household or that's impacting you. But that's what I see is coming forward in your money story. There's a lot of important things here. I don't want to say the most important thing, but I will say be mindful to not just be open-minded, but be mindful to not allow yourself to stall based on you not being open moving forward, right? So it's like you get a delay. Case in point, okay. Say for instance, you missed the gym one day, right? Something happened. Then the next day, you was out late. You too tired to get up and go to the gym. Then before you look at it, it's been 2 months you ain't been to the gym. That's the type of stuff we're talking about. If you fall off the horse, you gotta immediately find a new way to pivot. And if it's not immediately, you have to work towards a pivot. And that is that's what's important right now, because it's not that there is a lack of opportunities or lack. It's that you are not aligned with what your purpose is, and that's why you're not receiving the things that you want. Also, too, with the Tower card here, it's like it's time for you to open up your mind. See, these two cards here with the 3 of Wands and the Tower card here, this lets me know that you also have probably been coasting a little bit too long, and things are getting shaken up and you're not ready for them. But I think the reason why you're not going to be ready for them is because you've been seeing the signs and you've been ignoring them. And you have to take responsibility for that. Like we all get complacent, but this is definitely giving complacent energy. And what's going to happen is the fact that if you don't pivot, if you don't realign yourself, you're going to be put out for it. You know what I mean? Like it's really going to impact you in a negative way. The Tower card is always transformative. So whatever breaks down, we can always get to the other side of it. But what I'm saying is, let's just avoid that energy. Like, let's just avoid that by being mindful that it's time for you to pivot. It's time for you to make some changes. Here with the Chariot in reverse, you also have to make sure that you are doing the things that align for your best, your highest good. I'm picking up on this energy that you are the type of person that you want things and you might work to get those things, but also it's like, are those things really aligned with you, or is it that you feel like it's something that you deserve? And just to break that down a little bit further, like, you work somewhere and you want a promotion and you've been working there forever, but you really don't like your job. You really don't like your hours. Even if you get the promotion, you might make a couple extra dollars, but you want it because you feel like you deserve it because you don't want somebody else to have it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing that is an issue for me. I mean, what is an issue for you rather, and you have to get outside of that. Stop thinking so small and in alignment with what's for other people and start thinking about what you want for you, okay? Ooh, that was a heavy one. All right, so let's get into it. Keep getting into it. Keep getting into it. Moving on, moving forward, moving on, moving forward to my earth signs. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Y'all gonna be okay because y'all y'all be mindful of the money anyway. So I don't even have to say much, but I know y'all doing what y'all supposed to do. So let's see what Spirit has for you. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Please make sure to comment. I want to know how y'all feeling about these money messages, child, because it's my first time doing this reading like that, and I would love to continue, but I want to see what y'all think about it, okay? We got the Queen of Cups, Strength, and the Four of Wands. Your money story just off generals and aligned with a lot about how you're feeling about yourself. I feel like, based on what I'm seeing here, you're jumping into a space where you're getting an opportunity to nurture yourself or nurture others through your roles. And I think that's good for you. I also think that you're taking a step back. Instead of being like so dogmatic and so pushing forward, like, oh, it has to be this way, it has to be that, you're really taking time to take care of yourself. This is for a myriad of reasons. I feel like part of it has to do with something that happened in your household. I feel like you might be healing from maybe an illness, or maybe like just being mindful of your mental health. But I like that you're in this space. This is good for you. Continue to take care of you. Also continue to take care of others. I'm also picking up, though, you might be in a role which requires you to give a lot of emotional support, and it might be time for you to look into other avenues of earning money. Like if you're in social work or you're in patient care. I also feel like you might even be a caretaker or be doing caretaker work, which is stopping you from advancing in your career or focusing on your small business. If it's the caretaker thing, I just want you to know that you can definitely be there for people, right? But then you also are going to have to set some very firm boundaries so that you can find like your middle point, right? Because it just seems like you might be getting taken advantage of for some of you, and that's really impacting your ability to earn. So you have to address that. Like there's no way around it. There's no way around it. And also I'm seeing that you might even be doing better than you think, but you can't acknowledge that because of everything else that's going on in your life, right? I'm really picking up this as like caregiver energy, and I don't know, maybe you're taking some time away to give birth to a child. Maybe you are taking care of a parent or something. Your current situation doesn't mean it's not the totality of who you are or what what's available to you. But this is just giving you a reminder, like, you don't have to give everything to take care of people. There has to be a balance, and it's really impacting your money because there isn't a balance. And money is about stability as well, right? This is a money message, but but it also picks up on that energy of just being grounded. Where are you grounded at? And being a caretaker, definitely get that it can be difficult because you have to look at other people's needs, but you also can't pour from an empty cup. So that's just the message that's pushing out to me. Okay. All right. Last but never least, the water signs: Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Let's see what's going on with y'all. I really want to know what's going on with y'all, okay? Really want to know. All right, let's see. Give y'all a good shuffle, okay? Yes, money. Okay, water signs, great, because y'all the only one that got an actual pentacle. I'm getting new ideas. I'm getting breaks from circumstances that don't work haven't worked for you. I'm getting his time. Knight of Pentacles speaks about the fact that, kind of similar like I was saying to, I think it was the air signs, you have to stick to it. You have to make a plan, continue going forward, because that is where your blessings reside. And that, it doesn't matter what it is. That's what's interesting about that. Whatever you want to do, if it's entrepreneurship, if you're looking to step into a new role, if you want to go back to school, I'm seeing that will be good for you as well. I'm definitely picking up on that because we have all this sword energy. Sword is communication. School requires a lot of reading, like speaking, writing, all of that thing. So that's definitely giving back to school for some of you. Like if you want to go back and get your master's, if you want to take a cert, I think this is a good omen to do that. But also to keep it straight. Water signs get a lot of flack for being emotional and, living with their heart on their sleeve and all that stuff. But this is speaking to the fact that, like, hey, you have to tell people what you want, because closed mouths don't get fed. Also, I feel like it would be really important for you guys to get some clarity. Maybe take meditating, sitting and writing out what it is that you want. That will be really helpful for you in your money story, because Knight of Pentacles is speaking about you have to do the thing, right? But also Four of Swords is speaking to clarity will also allow things to go smoother. Ace of Wands is definitely saying that you want to have a strategy. You want to be ready. You want to be able to say what it is that you need, say what it is that your purpose is, say what it is that you're working on. And want to say what it is that you're working on. You want to be in a space where it's like, okay, I'm going back to school for my master's. I'm going part-time. Like that, you want to be able to be direct in that way, not second guessing or thinking or whatever. This is your opportunity, and Spirit is saying definitely don't waste it, don't squander it, don't second guess it. Taking time to get clarity is totally fine, but you have to do what it is that you're being called to do and stop ignoring that. Right? Like you get a message in your mind like, oh, I should, look into this. And then you're like, oh, but I can't. This is not the time for that. This is saying you get that message, you see that message through. That's your success is on the other side of that. Okay? But take your time in the process. What I'm saying is take your time to like reflect, get the plan, thoroughly look at the plan. I also would say with this energy too, if you're getting this during any retrograde season, that will be a good time for you to kind of review and say, okay, this is what I need to do, or go back to something that you were starting during the retrograde and then you didn't finish, right? But either way, Spirit is saying don't waste the time that you have, because all we have is now, okay? Guys, I want to thank you so much for being here and tapping into the money readings. That was fun. I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye.